Hi there. Thank you for joining me today. I am sharing with you my sort of setup for February planner using the Oops AmandaRachLee Doodle planner. So this month I am trying a new art medium. This is oil pastel. I think the last time I used any oil pastel or regular pastel was like at least 15 years ago. So I'm glad to take out my old art supply and try out this art medium. I am very unfamiliar with it, but I did have a lot of fun and discover new ways of using oil pastel. But before that, I want to quickly show you how I actually used this doodle planner during the month. Just a very quick flip through. So first of all, I did use the cleaning log, and as you can see, I've been doing my Bible study and I've been also logging it into my reading log. So like I said, I had wanted to just put daily tasks on the monthly, and this calendar is great. It's actually big enough for me to fit almost anything I wanted to put in here. Again, I'm not a super busy person, so that is perfectly sufficient. I've been using the habit tracker and the mood tracker. And I did talk about changing her goal section and favorite section to use for expense and kind of like a video planner a little bit. And this part is my brain dump. I did do a little bit of like planning of my video in here, but I have meant to do like a brainstorm, but that hasn't really, I haven't really sit down and do a good brainstorm. Maybe I catch up with that this month. So for the weekly, like I said, I'm actually using the weekly as my Bible reading notes. So what I did was every week I make this little, I have a black kind of like contact paper, and I just cut it and stick it and plan out every day the chapters and books I wanted to read, and if I read them, I will check them off. And I've been doing a really good job keeping up with my reading so far. I'm really proud of myself. But there are days when it wasn't perfect. So like this week, as you can see, what I did was the days I didn't get to read, I would cross it out. So the good thing about this is that when I plan it out ahead of time, even when I miss a day, I can quickly catch up on the next day. And what I do is I just circle, the 2 days together, and I jot down my thoughts. And I think these boxes are like perfect size. I don't have to write too much, just enough, and also include some favorite scriptures. So far, this method is working out really well for me, and I will continue using this in February. So here comes February. Like I said in the last month planning, I'm not going to do a plan with me, sitting there just coloring for hours with me, but I want to just do like a quick overview of what how I decorate this planner and how I use it to my own purpose. So this month, like I said, I am using oil pastel. This is very similar to like children's crayon, but a little bit more refined. If you ever use the powdery pastel, it's like that, but with wax in there. What I like about it, or what I do with oil pastel, is I find that you can easily smudge them. you can easily smudge them and create multiple colors. So even though this is not a whole lot of color, this is just 12 color, very bright, which is perfect for a flowery theme, is that you can smudge the different colors together to create a custom color. And also the type of texture is a very textured, these pastels are very textured medium, which is so completely different from markers, but I really like it because it really gives it a different flavor. And here this is a smudger, and this is actually a makeup smudger that I don't find useful for my makeup, but in the past when I use pastel, I always smudge it with my fingers and things like that, and gets things really dirty. And this just turned out to be perfect. I just need one smudger, and if I need to switch color and I don't want to blend different colors together, I just wipe it on a piece of towel, a paper towel in between. But what's great about this is that you can be this is obviously very imprecise with these pastel and these very dull fat tips, but that's the beauty of it, is that everything kind of gives you that imprecise but like spread out smudgy look. And what it creates is texture, like colored texture, and I really enjoy it. I mean, it's not something I'm super familiar with, but I really enjoyed it. And the smudging gives it a really nice effect too. I don't know if you can see here. So this actually it only has one green, so what I did was I would mix browns and blue and deep blue to create like shadow parts, and I would just smudge that. And as you can see, like these don't have to be very precise, but it almost give you like a little bit of that watercolor effect. So I really enjoy this process. It's a little bit more trouble than just using markers, because there's all these process where you had to color it in and then you had to smudge things out. You don't have to smudge. I don't smudge every single bit of detail. Like here, I particularly love the effect, the texture effect on the branch. If my camera would focus. Let me see. Okay, it doesn't really focus, but I don't know if you can see here on the very edge of the tree branch, I actually just leave it, you know, it looks speckled. It just has a really nice effect. Very texture. I don't know how to better describe it. I seem to just keep repeating. But this is the color theme, as you can see. So basically I have like a poppy color, purple, green, yellow, and the colors are just the same, these same repeating flower colors. I'm not a big like bright red rose, like a traditional rose color person. I actually like roses that are unique colors, so I try to color them that way. I also combine the yellow color and the poppy color to create like a almost like a spread out, like a gradient effect for the flower. So I really like that. So this is the monthly, and as you can see, because this is the oops version, that the note section actually is cut out or bled out. And this is the mood tracker and the habit tracker. I changed supplement to probiotic because I take everything else and I always forget probiotics. So that's one change. The expense section and the brain dump section are pretty much the same. So I kept the expense, made it a little nicer than last time, a little neater. so far it's been working out. I was worried that I run out of space, but I didn't buy as many things as I thought, so that's good. The video planner is still working out really well. I so far still just plan on one video a week if I can keep up. I'm really proud of myself. And a really simple brain dump section. I didn't want to bother drawing roses myself, so I just found some flower stickers and made a little simple kind of like rose vine border around it. And that's it for the monthly. Now for the weekly, I actually gone ahead and I colored in all the colors. I just switched the different corners for the same color but just different corners because every week is the same. And I plan on using the weekly the same way I do now, which is to make the first box a scheduler for my reading and then thoughts on the Bible reading. Very, very simple. Thank you so much for watching. This is my plan for February. So here's a quick flip through. It's a quote page, February, my habit tracker, mood tracker, and expense planning page, brain dump, and this is the weekly. Did I skip this? This is the monthly. So thanks to AmandaRachLee for this beautiful notebook. Until the next one in March, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.